Yeah, there's this energy of just having to move slowly. All right, taking your time, allowing yourself to take time. Oh, there's something here that you are being like, you feel like you are being rushed to do, or people are actively trying to rush you into doing. And Spirit is saying, do not fall for that. Do not listen to them. Do not fall into a cycle of rushing to completion, because there is some kind of message that's been coming through that's been talking about having to move slowly, because when you move slowly, 222 on the timer, when you take the long roads, you are able to see things and learn more things and learn more information that will help you down your path of getting to where you really want to go, and you don't make mistakes. Not as many mistakes, and definitely not as severe of mistakes. And so that is what we're really focusing on today with this reading. Interesting. Like all of the ingredients wanted to slip out in that one. I really want cheesecloth. I need to get cheesecloth. I need to convince my father to get cheesecloth because he's the one that's always going to the store. And I have a horrible fear of driving, so I'd have to walk, but none of the stores around me, near me, sell cheesecloth. So, sad day, I know. This is like the longest intro getting to the point ever, huh? But, you know, I'm taking my time. I'm gonna take my sweet, beautiful time. Go grab something. Go grab a sketchbook. Go grab your journal. Go grab something to write in. Go grab something to express yourself with. Something that you can use to work with me here in this energy of just moving slowly, allowing yourself to get through it one stroke at a time, one sentence at a time, one line at a time, you know what I mean? Angels, thank you for protecting me and watching over me as I do this reading. And last but not least, I'm gonna light some incense. Okay, I'm also hearing Spirit say there's no shame being seen in the process. So, there's something here. Ooh, 8 of Cups. Yeah, you are recently going down the journey and going down your path of actually finding what is right and aligned with you in order to realign with that inner peace, to really come into that spiritual understanding of who you are, and that like meditative space, you know what I mean? Where you can move through life feeling like you are just moving in a meditative space. Page of Cups. Yeah. In a space of flow, creative freedom, spirituality, you know what I mean? I don't know what it is about like the cups being so spiritual and so heavy in the spiritual essence. Spirit is telling me that there are lessons that I need to learn of how the emotional space and how the emotional body is just as much of a tool as the physical body is in order to manifest and create things. Interesting. Queen of Wands in the reverse. Yeah, because you were going down this path of like disempowerment where you were not able to actually stand up for what you believed in and who you were for so long. You were really like being watered down and forced to live in a box, this kind of like space in which you never really fit. Right, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted. Oh my gosh, 2:48 on my clock. Okay. Hello. That's interesting. See, yeah, there's something here about exponential growth, about allowing yourself to be seen in the process before you're even really, how do I say, I don't want to say before you're ready, but just allowing yourself to be seen in the process, you know? Perfection is an illusion. That's not something that really exists. You can't be perfect. So allowing yourself to be seen when you're imperfect, that's the key here. All right? And with this Queen of Wands, you haven't been able to show up the way that you really want to. Because there have been so many things, so many obstacles. I'm seeing a Queen of Wands being distracted and like constantly pulled at by like a bunch of children, like so many children. I'm talking like, I'm talking daycares, not daycare. I'm talking about daycare's amount of children. Jesus H. Christ, bruv. That's a lot of babies. I'm just gonna scooch you a little bit. Yeah, there we go. Well, yeah, okay. I prefer that. Yeah, and that state of disempowerment, ooh, yep, temperance. Ooh, you're just allowing yourself to rebalance everything by allowing yourself to move the way that you need to move in order to get to where you want to go. You are literally actively just realigning your inner self with your outer self, and doing that by allowing yourself to be who you are from the inside to show and shine outwardly, you know? Death in the reverse, yeah. And it took a lot of death, you know. Death in reverse sometimes means like trying to prevent or run from death, but in other contexts like this one, it means like having to go through a lot of small deaths and transformations to grow and change eventually over time. I keep touching my nose, which means spirit, like, Natija Cave, she has readings where she's always like, whenever spirit has me touch my nose, that means I'm right on the nose. But like, look at this imagery. It's like you slowly decayed over time, and the flesh of who you used to be was falling apart and falling off, and now it's gotten to your throat, your third eye, and your crown chakra, where these parts of you are now going through a death transformation. These things are being upgraded, these things are being changed. The devil in reverse, yeah. Like, there is some kind of energy that has been really trying to stick to you. I'm hearing like stuck like gum. Like they're trying so hard to be attached to you in some kind of way, shape, or form, and it's like it's failing them miserably. It's doing them a lot of damage, actually. It's doing a lot of harm, because the thing is, there is no preventing the death at this point. You've already changed so much. You've already changed so much. There is no going back. There is no returning to that version of you anymore. And even if you did return to that version of you, it would take so much more for you to maintain that version of you. 2:52 on my clock. Excuse me. That could be a significant angel number. Please go search up that angel number. And the fact that they are still trying to hold on to this version of you says a lot more about them than it does you, actually, because it shows me that they really, really, like, appreciated and loved you most when you were disempowered. They really appreciated you and cared for you most when you didn't have your tempering in your life, this point of actually allowing yourself to fully embody who you are from the inside, and that light that everybody can see you have from the outside looking in. They didn't want you to embody that. They don't want you to embody that. It's triggering, because like I've been getting this vision for the past couple days of like you and me, actually, very specifically me, of standing in this field of like this orange, red, and gold light, right? Just really, really bright, very, very beautiful, very warm, very soft, very inviting, very loving, right? But then like these figures, right, would come walk up towards me and start coming towards me and approaching me. But the closer they got, the angrier and more frustrated they got, and like the more triggered they got, and the way that they kept moving forward and kept trying to get to me, like, it's interesting because I keep looking at the timer and I keep just barely missing 4, 5, 6 on the timer. Angel number is like 333, 444, and spirit is like, they're just barely missing you. They're just barely missing you. They're just barely unable to approach you, just barely unable to connect with you, just barely unable to tap into that energy. Because right when they start approaching, like I see them like slowly like disintegrating, right? Because all of these figures, mind you, are just like completely like black shadows, like complete voids of beings, and the closer they get, they start to break down and crumble and disintegrate. And some of them, they move forward and the dark is like replaced with light, but it seems like it burns them, or it's clearly uncomfortable, right? And then for others of them, they're just crumbling and disintegrating away into dust, like sandstone, you know what I mean? And so that's kind of the effect that you have on people. You are like this being, this light, this soul of kind of just embodied truth, right? This like accurate to who you are on the inside coming out and revealing yourself to the outside, it's very triggering and disgruntling for the people that are surrounding you and the people that are outside of you, because it's very uncomfortable. It's very uncomfortable for you to be shining a light on things that they do, the way that they act, the way that they behave, and reveal to the world that they don't have to do that. They don't have to be like that. They can indeed be like you in the sense of finding peace and joy in what you have, right? Because in that vision as well, I'm just standing there and there's nothing that's surrounding me other than just, you know, the environment that I described. It's just gold, red, orange, yellow light, and it's like fields of like orange grass, and it's like the skies are yellow and there's like a golden sun, and you know, it's like there's just so much earthy, grounded energy there, where it's very, very like, it's just very powerful and very moving and very soft, you know? And it's like, it's funny because I will always describe myself as ungrounded. I am not a very grounded person, okay? Like, I am grounded in the way that landslides are grounded, you know what I mean? Like, Virgo stellium. I am very mutable, very flexible. I am like, one thing about me that you can always count on is that I will never be the same. Like, I am always changing. I am always transforming. I am never stopping myself from, like, allowing myself to grow. You know what I mean? And that's not saying that there aren't things that are consistent about me. There are consistencies of me, but they're not constances. You know what I mean? They're not constancies within my being. Those things can change in minor or major ways, and it's still true to who I am, you know? Maybe that's exactly what's going on with you right now, all right? So interesting, because we have the Four of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, like I was saying, like, you're going through this entire tempering energy of having to really actually embody who you are and put that out there, right? And you're having to learn to be comfortable with allowing people to see you in the process. You have to learn to be comfortable with allowing people to see and understand you when you're not there yet, when you're not perfect. And that's okay. You don't have to be perfect. There is no law indicating that you need to be a certain way in order to have the life that you want for yourself. There's no law indicating that you have to act a certain way in order to get to where you want to go and be who you want to be. There's nothing saying that you cannot become and achieve who you want to be and achieve what you want to do in this life. But there is this struggle here where you are still subscribed to or trusting the words that other people have given you and fed you for so long that it isn't possible for you to do those things, that you need more guidance, that you need more information, that you need more perspective, that you need more understanding. 918 on the timer, angel number, wish fulfillment number. Go search up what that one means. Dead ass. I am begging you, go search up what that angel number means. Sacred Scribes 918, angel number meaning. Anyways, and this entire process has really been throwing you out of your divine alignment because oh my gosh, bless me. That means love is on the way, which also, this ring, I put it on my ring finger specifically today, the big butterfly, and I was like, Spirit, why? And Spirit said, because love, transformation of love is coming your way. Transformation of love is coming your way. Something different, something new is coming towards you, something that you need to accept as... I'm hearing your next lesson, which is interesting. Oh, your next lifelong lesson. Interesting. Okay. All right. Okay, Spirit. Okay, Spirit. All right. All right, Spirit. Okay. All right, Spirit. Anyways. As I was saying, there's like this... I don't know, there's like this just energy of like these blockages of the way that you have had to think, or the way that people have made you think for so long, right? The throat, the third eye, and the crown chakra, the way that you have been mentally processing things, the way that you have been allowing yourself to imagine life to be. It's getting in the way of your future because you are not allowing yourself to be who you are fully and embodying that fully. You are still struggling with allowing yourself to actually fully express yourself and fully put yourself out there. Ace of Swords, Page of Swords. The Moon, yeah, you're scared of the unknown. You're scared of being seen and being acknowledged and being, I'm hearing, scolded for who you are in the process. But listen, the people that would actually go out of their way to scold you or hurt you for being who you are not people that you want in your life anyway. All right, point blank, period. You have to start changing your perspective, because the thing is, you have already grounded this possibility in reality. You've already grounded it. You've thought about it. You've felt it. You've experienced it in some or many ways. You know that you can create whatever reality you want for yourself, and that you have that power within you. You know this. You know this. If this message is for you, you know this. 12/12 on the timer, confirmation. You know this. All right? And even if your brain is trying to be like, no. That's denial. Okay, that is denial. And that doesn't mean that it's not true. It just means that you are not comfortable with that truth yet. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the timer. You just got to start making that progress of changing your own mind. I'm hearing the song Change Your Mind from Steven Universe, where it's like, I'm sorry if my singing is awful, but I don't need you to respect me, I respect me. I don't need you to love me, I love me. But I want you to know you could know me if you change your mind. If you change your mind. Change your mind. Change your mind. And that's what's up, for real. Like, you're out here, 1331 on the timer, allowing yourself to be seen in the process and allowing yourself to be acknowledged for who you are. And it's like, if the ops want to pull up and try to tell you off or tell other people who you are or what you are, that's them. And it's so interesting because you know how I said I usually have something playing in the background of these freaking videos? Guess what one I have playing today? The subliminal we have playing today. 333, your energy is shifting into pure abundance. Alright, because that's what's up. Like, you are at this point where you need to start being sure of yourself. 1414 on the timer. You need to speak this reality. You need to talk like this is already a reality. You need to confirm this to yourself. Alright? Because it's the throat, the third eye, and the crown. Build upwards. Go up from there. Alright? Start with your throat chakra and move up from there. Okay? Because the thing is, you've already imagined this life for yourself. You can already see this life for yourself. I feel like for many of you, your third eye, you're already open to these possibilities and these realities. And with your crown chakra, you're already open, 303 on my clock, you're already open to the information that you need to get there. It's just that your mind in your crown chakra, you're like, I don't know. I don't know, right? And the thing is, I don't know is a very powerful thing. We love an I don't know because you won't know everything, point blank, period. And you know, saying I don't know is the gateway. It's the door to be able to answer questions so you can know things, so you can know more, right? I keep touching my hair and it looks so greasy when I took 2 showers yesterday. I took one in the morning to cleanse my energy, took another one in the night to cleanse my energy, and it's gonna be the same shit today. I can already feel it. Maybe that's what you need to be on right now. You gotta start cleansing this I don't know, this uncertainty of who you are and where you're going and what you have earned in this life. You need to be rid of that uncertainty. You need to be rid of that doubt, okay? Not because you're wrong for having doubts, not because you're wrong for being unsure, but because you're holding yourself back and preventing yourself from making actual progress, stable progress towards this version of you. You know, with the devil in reverse, it's like, I'm hearing the devil doesn't even have to work to stop you anymore. You are literally fighting yourself. You have been fighting yourself this entire time. They don't need to try to intercede in order to stop you from going to where you want to go, because you are doing that work for them, in the sense, 1616 on the timer, that you are not allowing yourself to accept the possibilities for yourself. You're not allowing yourself to accept the possibilities of what could be for you, of what is already for you. You need to be more secure within yourself, more stable within yourself, more sure of yourself, more sure of what you're doing. And you need to put your stuff out there. Share. You need to share more. Share, 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 share more, share more, share more. I want you to share more. Please share more. Share, share, share. Maybe share the singer is significant to you. I don't know. But you need to share. Okay, Spirit is saying there's one more card in this deck for you. So what is it, Spirit? What's the last card? Okay. 3 of Pentacles with the World on the back of the deck. I cannot make this shit up. Y'all. You being open to collaborate with yourself to start. Being open to collaborate with yourself and allowing yourself to collaborate with the world and allowing yourself to collaborate with Spirit. That's the 3 B's here. Those are the 3 B's here. You, the world, Spirit. All right. I don't know why I pointed to this one as the world, which, interesting. There are 3 different species of bees. I wonder if that's like the queen. I don't know. They're adorable though. Okay. All right. As I said, you need to work together in order to make this grounded reality a possibility for you. You just have to be open to working with them and to actually taking their advice and listening to them and working towards this goal and making this progress together. You know what I mean? So, Spirit, what advice do you have for this beautiful collective? Spirit's like, Taylor, you always give advice. Like, that's all your readings ever are. It's advice. And like, that's interesting. I've never realized that. I don't know if that's even true. Well, I'm not gonna doubt Spirit. Spirit's not gonna lie to me. I'm hearing you have the seedlings. You plant the seedlings of change, the seedlings of truth. That's this collective. That's me, for sure. That's interesting. An ember of the incense came and landed on the devil and burned away on the devil. Interesting. There is something that's literally burning away. This energy is burning away. Oh my god. The queen, determination and sacrifice. With the captain taking command and teamwork. I cannot make this shit up, y'all. Oh my god. Y'all just, you gotta take the lead. You have to take the lead. I'm hearing because you are the only person that can ground your specific vision into this world. So you need to start grounding your vision, all right? When you start grounding your vision, when you start sharing your things, that's when you're going to actually start seeing progress and people coming towards you, magnetizing towards you and helping you create what you're trying to create. And when you are already collaborating with the universe to make this in the first place, because ideas are universal. They're shared between all of us. It's our own unique take on these ideas that make them ours. You know what I mean? So when you put that out there, when you attract the other people that come towards you and that want to help you collaborate and make this thing a reality, that is when you can start really, really making this dream a reality and actually bringing it into fruition. You know what I mean? Which way do you want that, Spirit? Oh. That was weird. All right. Okay. My bad. Won't happen again. My bad. Yeah. And what about this one, Spirit? Okay, which way did you want this one? Okay, which way did you want this one? Ooh. Which way did you want this one? Okay. We have the Acolyte, new projects and learning, the Sleeper, cause and effect and clarity, the Patron with mentorship and finances, and the walker with the unknown and a journey. Interesting. Exactly. Like, this is an entire new phase of your life that you're coming into. There's something absolutely brand new coming into your life, and you're going to be going through this entire process of creating this entire new project with yourself, with the universe, with the world, with others, you know what I mean? And it's going to be changing your entire perspective on how you move and how you do things. All right? And there's nothing wrong with how you are doing things right now. It's just that the way that you are working is very hermit mode. It's very isolated. It's very with the self. Spirit wants to be part of this. Spirit wants to be part of this. Allow Spirit to be part of this, please. Same with the world. The world wants to be part of this. You're not allowing the world to have a chance to be part of this because it's scary. You're not comfortable with the unknown, you know? And with the unknown and journey in the reverse, it's like you're so scared of this unknown. You're so scared of uncertainty that you don't know if it's even something that you want to attempt, you know? The forgotten, missed opportunities, and fear of failure. Exactly. Exactly. The painter with productivity and creation right underneath that. Those are your choices. You can either be the painter or you can be the forgotten. You know what I mean? 2222 on the timer, and that's not supposed to be triggering or like a fear-mongering at all. It's just saying that take the time to allow yourself to be seen and crack open a little bit. 2233 on the timer, because you, as the queen, you're full of determination, but you also need to be willing to sacrifice. You need to be willing to allow to put things out there and to let things, you know, change. Let things be cut. If you are out here as a writer, a poet, a creator of some sorts, you need to be more comfortable with letting go of things that don't fit or things that just won't apply or things that don't sound or feel right or aligned with the story. Okay, the adventure, responsibility, and expectations. Exactly. You need to discern and find the difference between those things within your creation. You need to find a balance, right? You have to take responsibility for what you are creating, and you have to be the one that puts it out there, okay? We have the warrior with perfectionism and burnout, and the scholar with investigation and research and its general energy. Do more research, do more investigating, do more, like, searching up things and getting more, I'm hearing influence, but 2332 on the timer. It's also, like, getting more perspective, you know, just getting more understanding and having more information flow in, because that helps you with coming up with new ideas that you can flow out. All right, do not worry about it being perfect. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to begin. Oh my god, it doesn't have to be good, it just has to begin. All right, thank you so much, angels, for being here and for letting me read your energy. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being here. I love your energy. Please stick around, like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how this resonated with you. And if you would like to, I do have my Cash App in the description. Tips are always appreciated, but never required. Never required, okay? Thank you so much for everything that you've done for me. 3:13 on my clock, and I hope to see you in the next one. I love you so much, angels. Bye!